you are to Meg's Magical Mansion, a virtual guest house for spiritual wayfarers, a place where the ordinary becomes magical, where wisdom is yours for the asking, and where your higher nature is just a wish away. Thanks for joining me here for a special short little episode of Meg's Magical Mansion. I'm Meg, and this is my fluffy little assistant, Miss Alice Poopers. She's a little annoyed because I just interrupted her nap. Do you want to go finish your nap, baby? All right, go ahead. Today, I'm here with a short little episode for you to talk to you about how I use Broom Magic to help clear negative energy out of the old mansion. So, this is my broom. I use it for all kinds of different things. I found this broom at the thrift store for $1.99. It's one of those cinnamon brooms. You see them around at Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff. It doesn't smell cinnamony anymore, but you know what? It works great as a broom. So I brought it home and I decorated it up with some little doodads. And I use this kind of like a giant wand. So I use it for a lot of ceremonies and things where I have bigger groups, where my wand is fairly small, so this is actually more visual. Things like at Midsummer, we did a great activity blessing where we were using the 4 directions, and that was really lovely at our Midsummer's Day tea that we had on the longest day. So I use it a lot in groups. I also will use brooms, not this broom, this is my special one, but I will just go buy a broom or find a broom that I can use when I am doing ceremonies at the bonfire. So when we do a bonfire ceremony, I like to cast a circle around the whole bonfire pit area by lighting a broom on fire and walking around and casting the circle with a flaming broom, and then using the flaming broom to actually light the bonfire and kick off the festivities. And that's just how I like to do it. And it's very impressive. You can go and buy a corn broom at your local hardware store, or you can keep your eyes out at the thrift stores for these old cinnamon brooms. These burn really, really fast. So you gotta kind of book it around the circle if you're doing that. The corn brooms that you can buy burn fairly slowly. They're pretty substantial. You can make a big wide circle. So I prefer to burn those. This one I just use, like I said, more as a giant wand. So when I want to clear negative energy out of the mansion, I just take my broom and I make little circles. Now when I want to draw things in, I make circles that go clockwise. And when I want to cast things out, I make circles that go counterclockwise. So when I'm trying to get rid of negative energy, I just brush it out of the air in kind of counterclockwise circles. I kind of reach up in the corners and get all that negativity out, and I keep bundling it up. You know, I just think because I have a lot of fluffy hair, when I'm sweeping up the floor, I always end up bundling up lots of fluffy hair in a big fluffy hair bundle. And I kind of think of the negative energy like that. And I'm just kind of swirling it out of the air into this big cotton candy bundle of negativity. And I just keep swirling it out and swirling it out because, you know, we are in and out of that mansion all day. We come and go. We bring energy. We get outside in with us. People come in to visit, to hang out here. They bring their energy in. You know, Biawari's already taught us that we have spirits around here, and even though she is a beacon of positivity, that doesn't mean all spirits are, so you got to think about that as well. So any kind of negative energy that might have come into the mansion, even through things like through negative things coming in through your television, the news, all kinds of stuff. So I just sweep around in my counterclockwise circles. I get it all swept up to the door. I open the door and I sweep it out. Now, if you live someplace that is very cold, you really want to get it all bundled up, open the door and boot it out quickly. If you live someplace like I do in Florida, honey, I open up the doors and the windows and I start swirling this negativity out. I sweep it out. When you get it there, just sweep it out. Now, just a word on how I view my magical tools, and I think I've spoken about this on other episodes. I do not view this as anything other than it's a broom. It's a broom. I decorated it and made it pretty. But when I put my intentions in it, that right now it's sweeping out negative energy, then it becomes magical. because I put magic intention into it. And I like to use that decree method that I spoke about in our last video on your subconscious mind. And while I'm sweeping the negative energy, I like to decree all this negative energy is gone. It doesn't exist in my mansion. I don't have room in this mansion for negativity. So I just start sweeping it up and swooping it out the door. And once it's all out the door, I close the door, and I might light a cedar wand and do a smoke cleansing and go around the mansion and finish off with a nice smoke cleansing. You know, I prefer to use cedar wands because I do naturally source them in my area. I can get cedar branches very easily. I know a number of people with cedar trees, and when they trim them, I make the wands. So I enjoy doing smoke cleansing with something I make myself that's locally sourced. I found these adorable little mini brooms at the dollar store. I don't know what it is where you are, but it's actually the $1.25 store now. But these guys were, I don't know why, only 50 cents each. And they do smell cinnamony. Kind of nice. So I grabbed a bunch of them, brought them home, and I'm going to show you how I decorated them. Even little mini brooms. I use these on my altar just to clean up incense when I burn and there's a lot of ash. But I also use them, I can use them just to bring in things, sweet energy in and out. So again, you could use a broom as small as this to do your energy cleansing. And I put a little charm, and I put a little shell, and I put some dried flowers on there. So let's take a look at how I made these totally cute little mini brooms. You're going to need some little brooms. I got those at the dollar store. I've got my glue gun and a couple glue sticks. I have some beads. These are just some I had in my craft tub. And I have these little charms. Again, these were just things I have laying around. You can go pick out things you like or just use what you have on hand. I always make a lot of dried flowers. You could use silk or artificial flowers as well. And I have a little bit of lavender. And I have some cotton cording and some shells. These shells I picked out because they already have holes in them. All right, let's get started. I'm going to use a darning needle on some of this cotton cording. I'm going to put it from the front to the back and then back to front. This way I'm going to have some cotton cording strings hanging down here that I can put my beads and my charms on. Come on, I can do this. There we go. So I'll just pull it through and leave a string hanging down in the two strings hanging in the front and tie it off. Now I'm just going to string some beads onto this cording. You can make whatever pattern you like. Just string some beads on there, make it look cute. Then I will just finish it off at the bottom with a little charm. Now I'm going to put some more beads on the other piece of string. I'm going to do a little bit different pattern. Now I want to attach one of these shells, so I'm going to go ahead and use my darning needle on this piece of cotton cording to help me get the cording through the little hole in the shell. Then I'll just tie that off. Now I'm going to use my hot glue gun to attach some of these dried flowers. Again, if you don't have dried flowers, you can use artificial flowers. And there it is, your own little mini broom. I made two. Now that they're made, I'm going to give them a little smoke cleansing with my cedar wand. And I'm going to place a clear quartz crystal on each one of them, just to kind of power them up, baby. And we'll just let them sit here on my altar. So, now my little brooms are all decorated, they're all charged up and ready to roll. I just need to find some homes for them. And I also have some black tourmaline bracelets. So I've got a bracelet and a broom set here, and a bracelet and a broom set here. If you want to win one of these, black tourmaline is great for protection. You can get your house all cleansed out with your little broom. Then you can put on your black tourmaline bracelet and be all protected, so no more juju will get you. If you're interested in winning this prize, put the words clean sweep down below in the comments. Yes, the words clean sweep. And on Wednesday, January 26th at noon Eastern Standard Time, we'll close this giveaway contest, and then we will announce our two winners. So the prize for today is a bracelet and a broom. I love alliteration. Well, don't forget, in the words of Buddha, 1,000 candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. So thank you for sharing your time and energy with us here today. We really appreciate all your support, all your likes, all the wonderful comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm gonna fly on my broomstick. Till next time, at Meg's Magical Mansion.